Welcome to part 3 of your monoprinted cactus collage. So for part 2, you decorated, designed, and cut out a beautiful Mexican clay pot. And you chose a background color to glue it to. So we're going to use that again today. And hopefully you remembered to write your name and code on the back of your background paper and used your white Elmer's glue to dot not a lot on the back of your clay pot. And hopefully you remembered to touch the bottom of your paper with your clay pot. So that ensures that you have a lot of room up above to make a beautiful display of cactus and succulent plants. So what we're going to do today is we are going to do a beautiful display that shows overlapping, uses collage, variety, and visual texture. And your art helper will bring you your idea folder filled with ideas and visuals of cactus. A bunch of cactus together. Look at the visual texture, it looks spiky there. You can add some flowers, some aloe into your clay pots that you drew last time. Also, this is a great sheet to look at. I want you guys to make sure that you're overlapping your leaves and look at the simple shapes that you can create for a cactus right here. You can also add flowers or succulents to your arrangement. And it can be colorful and different than just all green, which is variety, which is different. So you will be collaging today, which is the French word for gluing paper on other paper. And we will be drawing on the back of our monoprint that we created and cutting it out with the different edge scissors. I call them fancy scissors. So look at all the variety of shapes and colors that I have in my cactus arrangement. They're overlapping, they're on top of each other. There's a bunch of different patterns and visual texture drawn on each part of the cactus. They're different looking, each part, and that fancy scissor edge makes it look really nice and cactusy. So you can make some flowers, some cactus bloom, so you can make some flowers on your cactus, maybe a little bird that likes to hang out on the cactus, which does exist. Make sure that you have some stones in the bottom of your clay pot because that makes the arrangement look like a real arrangement. So make sure that when you have your cactus in your clay pot that it doesn't overlap that edge. We don't want it going past because then it doesn't look like it's actually planted in the clay pot. So be careful of that. So I would probably use a glue stick to stick all of my pieces on my background because it's just neater that way. So when you receive your monoprint back, flip it over and look at your idea sheet and see what shapes you can draw on the back of your monoprint piece. And you should utilize as much space as you can. So try to squeeze in as many shapes as you can on the back of your paper. Because you worked hard on doing the printmaking, you should utilize and use all of the paper that you can. I'm going to draw some aloe here with some pointy triangles, and I kind of want the other aloe to kind of bend over the edge of the clay pot, so I'm going to draw some curved, pointy shapes next. So it's your choice if you want to use the normal straight edge scissors or the jaggedy fancy scissors. I like the fancy scissors. It gives the cactus a little extra pizzazz and jagged edge. So just cut out all of your pieces, and I would glue these down right away. One, so you don't lose track of them and they fall on the floor or you can't find them again. And two, so you don't run out of time and lose precious gluing time. So I would just cut out the one sheet that I drew on right away and then glue them right down right away. Don't forget, scrap paper goes in the corner of your table, not in the table bin. So let's start to glue down with our glue stick. You are going to get all those pieces that you cut out of that first monoprinted sheet and just glue them down. Use the art elements of variety, which means different shapes and sizes and colors. Variety is the spice of life. And if you want to add some plain green paper, I have it over by your grade level in a little bin. You can get some plain green or brown paper and add some more to the patterned monoprint that you created last week. So I don't just want a green arrangement, I want to do a succulent that has a different color, like this purple succulent, which is in the family of a cactus, which doesn't require a lot of water, which is great for me at home. So basically just look at the shape of the example. You have an idea folder with some different flower shapes in them. But basically this one is just using kind of like a triangle shape. So do it in pencil first, and then you can go over, grab a Sharpie, outline it so it shows up better, and then just cut it out, glue it down. You can have it coming out of the bottom of your clay pot, or you could maybe kind of change the shape and make this into a flower on the cactus. Alright, can't wait to see what you guys come up with, showing variety, visual texture, overlapping in your collage. Have fun!